Welcome back to Captain of Industry. We're once again looking at some efficient and beautiful layouts. We're actually going to look at two resources today, fuel and rubber. I'm going to show you a couple of layouts that are very efficient, very easy to do. I'm going to show you how to do them from scratch, as well as a few tips along the way. I'm Strat Gamer, covering strategy, city building, simulation games, game reviews, guides and let's plays. Don't hesitate to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let's look first at the basic distiller to make fuel, to make diesel to be precise. This is the easiest way, the simplest way, the way that you can do at the beginning. This is not the most efficient way. Later on, obviously, when you research more advanced research and buildings, you can do it a better way. But again, this is the simplest way. What you need to realize here is you have a couple of important ratios. First one is it takes 54 crude oil. 54 crude oil, that's 3 of these oil pumps. So 3 like this, you can put them in a row with a simple pipe like this. So 3 of these will support one of these basic distillers. Then it creates 24 diesel, 12 wastewater and 36 exhaust. 36 exhaust is quite a lot. If you only have the smokestack, the small one, it's basically 1 exhaust per basic distiller. If you have the large one, well, that's 600. So you can definitely put a lot on these ones. Similarly, 24 diesel, that's actually quite a bit because pump level 1 can only take 60, right? So it's only 2 of these on 1 pump. If you put a third one, you'll be above the 60 per minute. On the other hand, 12 wastewater, that means you can put 5 on a normal level 1 pump and then dump it into this liquid dump in the sea. You can also completely double it, so put 10, right? You can put 5 on that side, 5 on this side with another pump over here. This is not the most perfect compact layout, but it works quite well. Now let's look at this rubber production. Quite a lot of rubber per minute, because this is actually 12 per minute just for one. So 36, 72. This is 72 per minute, quite a lot. It takes diesel and coal. In terms of diesel, this is 8, so that means for one of these basic distillers that make 24, you can have 3 of these. Or the other way to say it is that those 6 here need 2 of these to function at full speed. It will create rubber but also wastewater, but only 4. So definitely on something like this, you can put many. We can put more than those 6. And with this first recipe, because at this point you probably don't have sulfur early in the game, you just need diesel and coal. And that's what you can see here. We have the coal that's coming at level 1. You put it 3 tiles away, 1, 2, 3, so that it easily goes down from level 1 to level 0. And then on level 0, you have your pump with diesel. So here it's coming from there. And then in the middle, you have your flight conveyor taking out the rubber. And in the middle, we have the pipe here that's taking the wastewater. One rubber maker only needs 2 coal per minute to function at full speed. So if you have 3, that's 6. If you have 6 like this, that's just 12. So this is definitely very easy to do with just one U-shaped conveyor because that's 60 per minute, right? So easy to do. Similarly, this is 8 per minute for one rubber maker. That means you are 24, 48. So once again, you could also use just one pipe. The reality is because you have one pipe on that side and another on this side, you can also just use 2 pipes. That will cost you the same thing. And of course, don't forget to have here your unit storage. I will post screenshots of these where you can really count the tiles in my Discord community. You can find the links in the description below. But before we talk about anything else, I wanted to show you another layout that's also very powerful for rubber and diesel. And here is that layout, which is basically you have one basic distiller, which will create 24 of diesel, and then you have 3 of those rubber maker, because remember each of them is using 8. So basically this is a self-sustaining unit in terms of diesel. It will take crude oil and coal, and then coal again here, but nothing else, right? Because the diesel is just sort of created here and then used over there. And then it will take out a lot of rubber and a bit of wastewater. Really not a lot, to be honest. This is 4, so that means 12 plus 12, so that's 24. So you can also have 2 of these blocks, something a bit like this. on just one liquid dump and you will still be fine. If you do two, I obviously suggest that you mirror it a bit like I did, like this, so that all of the crude oil comes over here, and then your diesel comes from here to the 3, and from here to the 3. And then all of the rubber comes on that line here, maybe you join in the middle over here. So this is another quite powerful layout because again, it's self-sufficient in terms of diesel. The other good thing about it is that both of these buildings require coal. So once again, this is just one belt that you're using for all of them. Don't hesitate to share in the comments below if you have any questions on how to build something like this. I also have many other layout videos, in particular in some I really go into detail when they are a bit more complex or at the beginning of the series, because I wanted to show all of the tips on how to build it. But by now, I think if you are at the rubber level stage, you probably know how to build something like this. Don't hesitate to press the like button if this was helpful, and I hope to see you next time.